What's going on, you guys? How you doing today? It is Tuesday, September 13th, 2022. It's a lot earlier. I'm getting to this video. It's 2:37 p.m. Welcome to Ophiuchus Sept Tarot. If you are new, this is where I do daily reads. If you're returning, thank you so very much. And thank you if you've subscribed, liked, or shared, or any of those things that helping me grow this channel. All of your gestures are greatly appreciated and needed. So I appreciate you guys. Know that. So guys, like I said, it's still, kind of early. It's not too late. Yesterday I got to the read kind of late, and it was like some chaotic, crazy energy. So anyway, it's not like that today. Everything is like chill. So yeah, let's get started. And since I said it's so chill, let's do these right here, and let's see what it gives us. And then after this here oracle, I'll go into the tarot and do 3 decks and try to get a full story of what's going on, what comes to my mind, and when I see the cards, and that's that. So yeah, I hope you guys are all having a lovely day out there wherever you are in this wonderful, beautiful green, blue planet where we all reside here. And hope everything is going well for you, and no complications today. Things are as difficult as we want them to be, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just have to go and ignore things, go with the flow, learn how to go with the flow, let some things overlap. I know that may not sound like the greatest advice, but sometimes you may need to do that. What I mean by that, say for instance, when I said overlap, the first thing that came to my mind was like a bill. Like everyone stresses over bills. Oh, I don't want to be late, I don't want to be late, I don't want to be late. Well, maybe you're never late, and maybe you just ran across something that was far more important. Gas being so important, so expensive, and you had to get to work or something like that, and so you were a little short, or you couldn't pay your bill in its entirety. It's okay. Like, unless it's just one of those bills that needs to be paid in entirety, well, then maybe you need to go try something like ponding something. Maybe you never done that before. I don't know. But, you gotta kind of just go with the flow, roll with the punches, Everything's not going to always be super perfect, Sometimes you have to have those type of life challenges also, so that everything will be okay, New beginnings. Didn't we have this card before? I don't know. I'm gonna get the book. New beginnings everywhere. Like, what the heck? That's good though. You know what? It's okay. I haven't had it in a couple of days. If I have had it before, it's very pretty. All the different colors in the heavens up there, and the galaxies, with the sun coming down on the mountains and the valley. New beginning. Whichever way it goes, we all need a new beginning, right? And start fresh. So I'm gonna go for it. It says radiant sunshine. The sun is the most profound symbol. Let me turn this down a little bit, guys. Okay, so it says the sun is the most profound symbol of life itself, large enough to fit 1 million Earths inside it. In ancient cultures, the largest, I have read this before. I don't know if it was for this channel though. So anyway, however, it says in ancient cultures, the largest of the and why do I stop again? Because I know I read it because of that one word. Like, I've never seen that word before, and every time I see new words, I'm like, I need to really write stuff down and go look them up. But I do have a photogenic memory. That's why I'm like, haven't I done this card? But however, let's start over. Radiant sunshine. The sun is the most profound symbol of life itself, large enough to fit 1 million Earths inside it. In ancient culture, the largest of the rising sun represented hope and the understanding that life begins again, fresh and anew. Responsible for the climate and weather of the earth. It is the symbol of birth and rebirth. It can also represent resurrection and a time of profound spiritual awakening. It symbolizes the end of darkness and the beginning of light, and an initiation of a whole new cycle. So it says, the sacred landscape wants you to know your life is expanding in profound and wondrous ways. New experiences and ideas are emerging. Vitality and wide open opportunities are at hand. Seize the day. This is a perfect time to begin that new project or give birth to an emerging idea. Timing is everything, and the time is now. Anything and everything is possible. Good fortune awaits you. The rising sun is the ultimate symbol of the Yang principle, expanding power and activity. You are radiant and luminous. There is a glow within you that can be felt by all. So you're just this radiant, beautiful being that has a lot to offer this beautiful, wonderful world. So we're talking about the sun and you being as radiant as the sun. So I'm going to start off with these, okay? I was going to start off with these because I saw the orange shoe. But since we're talking about the sun and what it represents, I'll start off with these cards. So guys, this is the first deck. And let's see what we get. My dogs like really be back there losing their minds. Like, what the heck is going on? It don't be nothing back there. When I say nothing, it's nothing back there but them. Okay? Like, trust me, it's nothing. Now, what they hear, okay, granted, is something. But it's like they bark at everything. And it can be very loud and disturbing. Because it's many mouths, you know. So they get loud, and it's like, it always seems like when they get ready to do a video, you know, like, come on, seriously, why are you trying to throw me off like that? Because, you know, that is, sometimes it can be very distracting. So anyway, they stopped. It's all good. Most of the time I find my center and I get it together and kind of just realize they're dogs, and that's their way of communicating and letting me know something is near, so I have to ignore it or go observe and see what's going on, right? So anyway, guys, what do we have going on? You're radiant. There are new things that are either on your mind or beginning to surface and come to after being submerged in your thoughts or in your heart, and you're just thinking about what you're going to do or how you're going to present. Well, it's time. The High Priestess. So you're sitting there, the Owl, Wisdom, with your book, the Moon in its different settings, a full and a crescent. It represents the things that are known, you know, by this High Priestess energy. So you have an intuition of intuition that's high, where you know certain things, you know, just come to you, and so you know that you're special. You know that you have this intuition that kind of helps you make these moves, you know. And when things are right, you know, you just have this perfect timing about how you do. So having a high intuition is a blessing, you know. Not everyone has it. Just like everyone doesn't have the gift of discernment, you know. Wow. Yeah. So that's just who you are. Okay. So you being this High Priestess, having this extra bit of knowledge and intuition these two came out, and it was like this one came out, and they kind of almost came out at the same time, but this one fell. And this is the Devil and the Nine of Cups. And I want to put them back because, guys, I want to kind of have like an order, so I kind of really could talk and tell the story how I see it. Okay. So now here, this Hierophant. Well, you got the Master Key. You see what I'm saying? So who has the Master Key? It comes from above. You know, like if you follow any of my Saturday reads, he's in between these pillars. Okay. And the pillars represent like the way to the top, the kingdom, the crown where God sits, you know. So you either have this very strong connection with God, and that's how you were able to have this intuition in the first place. Like I said, it's a blessing. Not everyone has it, you know. And so you realize how well you're gifted, and you know, maybe you are also spiritually gifted, you know. Maybe you read tarot yourself. You know, you can just see things. Maybe you have psychic abilities, you know. Who's to say how deep that goes right there? But you have this very strong connection with God and the universes and that energy, you know what I'm saying? So you know that there always will be this great, like this greatness like waiting for you, because you know that there's always something unfolding and you leave it in God's hands. So here you're like, well, the Ten of Cups is like the ultimate, you know, after being loved by God and loving myself and, you know, like all these things that I have, I know I'm going to reach this level of just pure bliss. So with that, that's beautiful. And or you are already there. You feel like you have everything that you could have already asked for, and by the grace of God you got it, and you got that far. You have the Four of Swords. So you know that there are enemies in this realm, and you know the things that people have already tried you on. So you always have that sword ready to tell somebody about themselves. You know, like, look, I've been there, done that, old me, long time ago. I don't know who you think you're about to cross, you know. Yeah, you do things your way. Just period. You know, you're like, I'll come charge you down, you know, with this here horse of mine. I'm gonna catch you. I'll tell you about yourself. I'll stop you. I'll, you know, block your path. You know, you just do things your way, you know. And to a certain degree, I want to say you demand respect as well, you know, and not like in an honorary way, but just by who you are, where you come from. You know, that Four of Swords being first right up underneath that High Priestess. So here you have the Seven of Wands. So you're a very determined individual, and you're determined to see things progress, you know, and you have faith that they will progress as well. So that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Or like I said, that's with that perseverance is what led you here. If you feel that you're already in this space of bliss and you're just waiting for more things to keep coming in for you, yeah, you put everything down. You don't have any burdens. Now, some people may say, oh, you have burdens at this time. Well, I don't look at it like that. I look at it like when I see the Ten of Wands, like, you know, you've had them. You're so hard working to keep those burdens away from you. You know, like you refuse to have them. Here is the Knight of Swords. So like I said, the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, and they're facing each other with their horses. You're like, look, I do what I want. I say what I want. I won't run away from this conversation. But at the same time, you know, well, I probably have better things to do. And the Seven of Pentacles. So, Knight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, you have tried to make multiple different types of things work in different types of relationships to have this level of greatness. Ten of Cups. It doesn't have to be just a romantic relationship. It could be anything related to happiness, you know. So you have always tried to make things work and be that person, you know, that doesn't shy away from a conversation, because, you know, conversations or conversing is how you solve things, you know, and where you start things. That's how things start, you know, by the start of a conversation, right? Talking about things, communication. So you have here the Lovers falling right on top of where it's supposed to go. That's making a choice between two. So in terms of love, well, you either have a choice to make, or you've made a choice, or you've chosen to focus on yourself, and not focus on other things that may have taken a lot of your attention and time. It seems like you were talking about a person now, because I have Six of Pentacles. So that's working equally with someone. Okay. So, oh wow, and then the Judgment. Okay, so your Judgment is your Ten of Cups, because you've been this person that's diligently just been you. You don't shy away from anything. You don't like to have confrontation, though. You're a very hard-working person, and you work very hard to put down all these things in your life, you know, to rid yourself of that, so you can always have new beginnings. Because things that hold you down, you can't have a new beginning. You know what I'm saying? Or let's say you do have burdens and things that are still trying to weigh you down. Well, you know that you're trying to get rid of them, because you can't start anything fresh if you have things that are still weighing you down. Simple, you know. So you being this person that kind of just is your own individual out here, as we all are, but you know, you're just very different. You're very different, you know, probably a little eccentric even, you know, in terms of maybe, you know, your appearance or how you do things, you know, you're just different. So this Lovers, and then I have the Ace of Cups. So it's someone that you want to offer love to. So you want to work with someone hand in hand, because that's all you're focused on always, is your future, you know, and you getting to this Ten of Cups. Alright. Well, like I said, you have no problem being and saying anything. You don't shy away from any conversation, because you're who you are, the Queen of Swords. And you're just ready for something new. You're ready for that sun to shine bright. You're like, I have this wand. What are we going to do today? You know, how is it going to, like, what direction is it going to go in? You know, where is it going to lead me? You know, it's growing leaves and flowers off of it, okay? So maybe you have a garden, or maybe you're starting to do gardening or something like that, you know. Who knows? I'm just saying, because, you know, things grow underneath the sun too, right? So, you know, or this relationship is starting to bloom, you know, with this Ace of Cups. You're starting to really have some strong emotions about this person, and evidently to the point to where you left someone behind, you know, to where, well, I'm saying that because it's the Ace of Cups. Not saying that you couldn't give yourself all the love, no, but you have this Ten of Cups there, so that's like the family, you know, like the whole shebang. So anyway, now I'll take these orange ones and see what we get for you. Second deck, guys. Appreciate you for being here with me. If you're still here with me, I appreciate you so very much. And let's see what else we get, okay, on this new beginnings. And you receiving judgment that will be for you to be happy. And this Ten of Cups, it's like, you know it, you see it, you just don't, it's like the Two of Swords, you just really don't know where it's coming from, you know, or how it's going to present itself. Or maybe you just didn't see it if you're already involved with this person, right? You're like, gosh, you know, like, I've been waiting for this like my whole life, you know. I've, you know, tried to make things work. Seven of Pentacles, you know. Seven of Wands, been so hard working throughout my whole life, you know, trying to stay right and, you know, even out here and not evil, and, you know, treat people with respect and so on and so forth. So you kind of, like I said, do things your way. You're this High Priestess that you know and understand things. Things just come to you, you know. You see through things, you know. And you have your sword ready. Like, you're ready to really tell somebody about themselves if you need to. But she has all these butterflies around her. You're better than that. You know, that's why they have the Knight of Swords. Like, I don't need to talk to you. You know, I don't need to cuss you out. I don't need to do any of that, you know, but I can if I need to, you know. She's like, I could do more with that sword, and, you know, also, you know, but I don't want to do any of those things, you know. I'm not ruthless, you know. So you want to be seen as this loving character, not someone that is rude and nasty, or, you know, sassy, or, you know, what's that word I'm looking for? Like an entitled being, like, you know, like you know, like you're superior to someone or something. So here is the Prince of Swords, that is the Knight of Swords. Like I just said, you know, you're like, well, maybe you're running away from a conversation. That's that same card right here. You know, you're like, this one was the first one. This one was the second one. Oh my God. That's hilarious. Ten of Cups. With this Lovers. For who? For you. Why is it for you? Because you speak your mind. You're not afraid to tell someone about themselves, as you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be afraid to tell anyone about themselves. But here you have this card that shows that you may be a little off, feeling off balance in some type of way. You know, in terms of like it may be just something that is so new, a new beginning. It's like you love this person and you're trying, but you're still learning this person, you know, and learning yourself too, like being involved with this new relationship and stuff. And so like I said, you don't want to be always seen as this Queen of Swords. And so maybe you're trying to not be so boldly spoken or something like that, you know, like where they kind of take you into another space of you wanting to portray a different characteristic about yourself. So here you have now the Knight of Pentacles So things are moving accordingly, you know, nothing too fast, you know, taking your time. You're taking your time with the relationship. And yeah, you're a hard-working individual, like I said, and you're consistent. You're consistent with how you approach things, you know, whatever it is. And that's why you will receive your 10 of Cups, because you are persistent. And there's your 4 of Wands, which represents a celebration or a marriage. Well, 10 of Cups 2 times. So what's at the bottom? 3 of Pentacles. So you're starting to build with this person, or you're wanting to build with this person. Alright, this is the last deck, guys. If you're still here with me, I appreciate you so very much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, please and thank you. And of course, only if you like. And also, if you are still here and you have not subscribed, but if you have commented before, just know that you can maybe go back and try to like see your comment or something like that, or see if I liked it. I like all the comments, but they get erased. I don't erase them. If that's you erasing it, okay, but I'm just want to let you all know I do not erase the comments. I don't care what is said. It could be something I totally don't agree with. I just, you know, I don't erase anything. So, just so you know, it's not me. Alrighty, guys. Let's see what we get for you. So it looks like, you know, you're just taking your time. You know that things will be beautiful for you because you're the High Priestess. It's like something you may have seen it in a dream or something, and you're just like, and you have had many dreams that come to fruition, and maybe you're like, I know it's coming. Was it this lifetime? I hope it was this lifetime. I was right there, you know. I don't know. But however the case, if you're involved with this person, it seems like this person is going to be the one that you're going to end up being with. Married to, long-term relationship, you know. This is a person that you're going to build a life with. And you just, you know, you stay so persistent and consistent throughout the years. And you being exactly who you are is why you will receive that blessing and that 10 of Cups. You're just persistent in all things that you do. You're thorough. You're a very thorough individual. So you want to build with this person. You actually really are vibing with them. 9 of Swords. So in the past, you've had people that have deceived you. Yes, you have had people that have deceived you, and that's why you always have your sword out. 4 of Swords. But you've slept on all those things that people have done to you, and you decided that it's okay for you to start anew in a new relationship. You slept on it long enough. Or maybe that Lover's card was just you finally trying to, just kind of fell. I'm going to take it. So things are moving things are moving for you in a beautiful pace. You know, it reminds me of summertime, you know, with all the beautiful flowers and the hummingbird and the bees, and, you know, things being just beautiful, just nature, you know. So things are moving for you in a beautiful way right now. You know, things are like very just beautiful. They're coming along beautifully. And like I said, that Lover's card, when I said it could be the choice between you and like you choosing yourself over love, you know, or something like that. Well, it could go the opposite way. You could say, well, I've been by myself for a long time. Maybe it's time for me to be involved, you know, so you're actually choosing someone else instead of yourself, you know. It could go like that as well. So it's just 3 different ways to look at it. Like, you know, you're choosing love instead of yourself, or you're choosing yourself instead of love, or you're choosing in between 2 people. So there's your 6 of Pentacles. There's your 6 of Pentacles. Right there. Right here. And in the background it says, the heart wants what it wants. It's a song. So, you know what you want. You want to be with this person. You want to work diligently from the 3 that's over here, right here, to the 6. And eventually to the 10, with all that love that you guys have for one another. Because you already have the 10 of Cups. So it's just a lot of love, you know. Like, you guys really love each other. Yeah, so you show up exactly how you're supposed to show up, shining and knowing that you are this beautiful being that, like I said, almost like you demand your respect, you know, like, do you know who I am? No, you know, it's just like seriously, all that I've been through, I'm still here, I'm shining, you know. So oh gosh, I love it when this happens. It's like you just so, you, like I just said, do you know who I am? He's like, look, you don't understand today. I'm gonna tell you. You don't know who I am, okay? I am who I be, okay? And I'm gonna tell you how I see things, okay? And I'm gonna let you know that I love you. I'm gonna let you know I'm here. And we, you know, it is what it is. Oh wow. And then 6 of Wands. So you will be very victorious. 4 of Wands, 6 of Wands. Oh shoot. And the Lovers. I'll be got dog. Well, go ahead with your bad self. Shoot. Whoever you are out there, I ain't mad at you. You made a choice to be with somebody so you could be all entangled like this and be in that 10 of Cup energy with someone growing and mastering life together. So y'all do the damn thing. Come back and rock with your girl anytime here on Ophiuchus and Me. I'm here every single day. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye.